It doesn't matter if you're small, big, short, tall, if your hair is a mess or not, if you're wearing a bonnet or not, okay, if you're wearing a do-rag or not, whatever the case may be, if you have glasses or not, okay. People do not pick with you because of your physical appearance. They pick with you because you have something within yourself, a light that exudes from within that people want but they can't have. It has to do more than, physical appearance, money, materialistic things. And I'm going to share this story with you guys so that you guys can understand for you not to allow these haters, these bullies to control your mind and dictate your life in the way that they want you to live your life, not the way that you need to live your life, okay? Because the way that they live their life is very unhealthy and you don't need that in your life. In my life, I went through two major weight loss journeys, okay? The first time when I was like 14, I was transitioning to freshman in high school, and I was always a big kid in middle school and elementary school, and I was always getting picked on because I was a big kid. What ended up happening was I lost all that weight, right? And I was feeling myself because I was like, yeah, I'm showing everybody that I basically can do it. And like, I lost all this weight and whatever the case may be. Because I wanted validation and I wanted acceptance from other people, right? And I said to myself, if I'm FAT, right? Nobody is going to want me. Nobody's going to want to be my friend. I need to change my physical appearance so that I can become popular and like, people can like me and find me more appealing to be my friend, to be my lover, whatever the case may be. It was hard for me to find love in school. It was hard for me to make friends, right? Because I'm just different. I'm just a different breed. You know what I mean? And, people knew that about me, but I thought that it was always the physical, right? The physical appearance, the materialistic things, what you have in the exterior more than what you have in the interior. So what ended up happening was I was so obsessed in losing weight that I started to make myself throw up in order for me not to gain any type of weight, and I didn't allow my body to absorb any type of calories. I will not eat for like 3 days. You know what I mean? When I was a teenager. And to the point where my collarbone, my ribs, my bones were all showing. And my mom got concerned and she made a doctor's appointment for me. So she made the doctor's appointment. And when I went to the doctor said, listen, you're almost anorexic. Like, you need to eat because my stomach was closing. That's what he said. And also, as well, like, I will eat and I only eat one bite and I'm already full. And the doctor was like, it's because your stomach is closing. Like, you have to eat, and if you don't eat and continue to have this problem, we're going to have to admit you to the hospital and you might pass away in a sense, right? So that kind of scared me. And I basically, started to eat healthier and stuff like that because I wanted approval from other people, right? Because the thing here is as well, I did not work within my confidence, within my self esteem, and my root chakra, right? So every time I will see, I'm revisiting a trauma that I don't want to face, that I really didn't want it to, repeat itself. And I was doing it more for other people than I was doing it for my well being. That's why I was losing weight at first, right? In a very unhealthy way. So then what ended up happening was after that, when I got older, in my mid 20s, the pandemic happened and I gained all that weight back. You know what I mean? The 280 and 290 pounds that I was weighing in middle school, I was weighing in 2020 because the pandemic and how depressed I was. And it was just like a hectic year. To continue, right, the story, in 2021, I went through another major weight loss journey. And at first, it started out, very healthy. I was eating 3 meals a day, little snacks, a little healthy snacks here and there, water, all types of fluids, healthy fluids, fruit and vegetable drinks and stuff like that, right? But then again, because of trauma, right? The trauma of my ex at that time leaving me for somebody, more skinnier than me. And then on top of that, picking on me for my weight. And as an adult, people around me was picking on my weight and stuff like that. It was a trauma response, right? On what I went through in my middle school and elementary school years that I never got to heal. What ended up happening was that I achieved the goal of the weight that I wanted to achieve, right? But then I got so obsessed in losing weight that the same thing happened again. I allowed people to have control of my mind and, deal with things in a very unhealthy way. So again, I started, instead of me putting my uh finger down my throat, I basically, every time I will eat, like I will eat 1 meal a day, and I became a vegan and stuff like that. Every time I will eat, I will have to work out right after. I need to lose these calories. I did not allow my body to absorb any type of calories, and it was very, very unhealthy, and I was getting dizzy and stuff like that, right? And this is me basically losing weight in the eyes of TikTok. One day when I was living with her, she saw my body and she was like, "Mikey, like, you're looking sick and you look sick." And I was like, "Mom, you're just hating, or you're just, you're just talking out of your butt, whatever the case may be." And she's like, "No, like, your bones are showing, your collarbone, everything is showing. Like, you're losing weight in a very unhealthy way again, like you did back when you were a teenager." And at first, I didn't want to accept it. I was in denial, right? Until I came to the acceptance that, yes, I was doing it more for other people, to impress other people, than I was doing it for my well being. The moral of the story here is, do what you need to do for your well being, not because of other people. Don't do it because you need approval or acceptance of other people. Because at the end of the day, people will always find something to pick with you, and they will find any type of little flaw that they can find within you, any type of excuse to not like you. Because even when I was skinny and I was a size zero, people were still hating on me. And that's where I realized that it wasn't my weight, it was my anointing, my gifts, my talents, what I could do, my capabilities. So it doesn't matter what I look like in the outside, because no matter what, people are always gonna love me or hate me, like me or dislike me. And we just have to turn all that into motivation. Do not allow only the good moments, the good comments, the compliments to motivate you. Allow also the disrespect, right? Allow the insults to also as well, like, motivate you as well. You know what I mean? And I talk out of experience, because I allowed these people to get the best of me, and it almost took me to the grave. So, or took me to the hospital. And again, my stomach was closing and stuff like that. So don't do anything for other people. Do everything because you want to do it, because it's in your best interest for you. And you need to love yourself in a way where you don't put yourself in those predicaments. That's why the root chakra is very important. And the root chakra is where a lot of people really don't invest time in healing, because that's where your confidence lies, your family traumas, the root of it, the issues and the situations lies within the root chakra. And if you don't allow yourself to heal that, you will always, do things in a very unhealthy way and make, unbalanced, unhealthy decisions.